Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh, this is such a delight and such a perfect day and such a perfect day to celebrate in the city of First, our first advanced metering installation. So I'm Penny Connor and I'm with Eversource, and I am so proud to be leading off our rollout of our smart meters in Massachusetts. At Eversource, we're very excited to be rolling out this new technology and starting in Springfield, the city of First, starting here at the Basketball Hall of Fame, the birthplace of basketball. There is no other place we would rather be than right here today in Springfield launching this. I do want to thank our guests and sponsors for all of this. So we have Representative Brian Ash that's here with us today. We also have, I want to thank our delegations from the Brookshire, Hampton, Franklin, and Hampshire districts, all of who have expressed their support and are very excited about this rollout. So at Eversource, we know our customers are concerned about the cost and affordability and how to manage their energy usage. And this technology is going to be a game changer for our customers. We're going to be putting information at their fingertips, allowing them to understand their usage in near real time. It'll be help them identify ways to save on their electric bill. And the wonderful thing is these meters, which provide, and you happen to have one here. This is the smart meter that we are putting in. This would be typical of a residential home that we're putting in. These meters also provide Eversource with a tremendous amount of data that will allow us to operate our grid more efficiently. In fact, this is one of my favorite stats. The team gets tired of me talking about it, but our current way of reading meters, by reading it once a month, we get 7 pieces of information per meter once a month. Today, when we install this meter, we will be getting 70 pieces of information every 15 minutes. That information will allow us and our customers to understand their usage. So, for example, I would be able to see the usage over this past weekend and probably understand that my son was up really late playing on games because the usage would be high for that electronic use. So this is the power that it provides us. But it gives us even more. It allows our customers to set alerts. So let's say me as a customer, I do not want to spend over $200 a month on my electric bill, no more than 200. We can set an alert, the customer can set an alert, and if you are on track, if the customer's on track to spend more than 200, we are going to send them an alert in the channel of their choice. That can be an email, that can be a text that says you're on track for a bill that's trending more towards $250. They can go immediately to the portal, look at their usage, and start to understand what changes can I make that make sense for me in this situation. So the power of information, I think, is going to be amazing for our customers. But there's more. Not only does it help our customers, and not only will it help us manage the system, and I've just been talking to some of our amazing engineers and technical folks that are here today who are very excited about this technology, but one of the biggest ones is that we are going to know that our customer is out of power. No more will the customer need to call us to let us know you're out of power. And in fact, I will be happy to get out of the business of needing to confirm if the power's back on, because that's what our technical folks are always calling our customer team for, is can you check with Springfield and see if this area power's been restored. No more of that. We're going to know immediately when it's off and when it's been restored. Plus, our team will have, again, 70 pieces of data every 15 minutes. We're going to have a lot more information about what caused that power outage. So a tremendous transformation in our infrastructure. So between now and December of 2027, we are going to install 1.5 million meters, thanks to our partners, and you'll be hearing a few of them, not only Itron, who's here delivering the meters, but other partners who are helping us bring this system in. And we're excited to be not only starting here in Springfield, but working across the Commonwealth to install these meters in residential homes and mom and pop businesses in our industrial complexes so that our customers across the board will have the latest information. So once again, I thank you for being here in the Basketball Hall of Fame. And I am delighted to be able to turn this over now to Paul Dion, who is the head of marketing for the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Thank you all for being here today. Today's event celebrates the power of partnership between two respected institutions committed to innovation, sustainability, and community progress. Here in the city of Springfield, as the birthplace of basketball, we're proud to carry the legacy of FIRST forward. Just as basketball inspires teamwork, leadership, this smart meter initiative empowers our community to make informed, responsible choices about energy use. Together with Eversource, we're honoring the past while building a smarter, more resilient future for all. On behalf of the team here at the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, I would like to thank Eversource for choosing our location to publicly launch this initiative and for recognizing the Hall's unique positioning in the region as a global institution. So thank you all for being here today. We very much appreciate you choosing us. I'd like to now invite up to the podium Jim Fisher. Thank you.
Thank you, and good morning. I just want to thank the group here, but also Eversource for the strong partnership. We're extremely excited about the grid modernization journey. Some of the things that was mentioned earlier, we'll touch on a little bit, but just a little bit, Itron works with utilities in cities around the globe, helping them manage energy and water with intelligent type infrastructure systems. And we've seen great adoption of this technology around the world, in North America, and now in Springfield. These systems are working securely and safely and bringing benefits to end customers. Grid technology is at its early stages, but it's been proven in a lot of different areas for how utilities interact with their customers is the biggest benefit. Detailed information about usage and more information about outage awareness, which was mentioned earlier. It's also providing the foundational infrastructure when you start thinking about where the grid's going, the flexibility that needs to be in place, and it certainly prepares utilities with what comes next. We're excited to be part of this ceremony today, but even more excited to be part of Eversource and Itron and their customers and what comes next in the future. So thank you. I'd like to introduce Ed Garibian, CEO of Lumen.
Thank you. Yes. Ed Garibian. I'm the CEO of Lumen. We're a software company based actually right here in Springfield on Bridge Street. And we're really excited about the smart meter initiative from Eversource. Our software itself, it helps our customers manage, protect, take care of their assets, their buildings, their facilities, their machinery. And we do that in part by remotely monitoring those assets. So the benefits that we bring, or our software brings to our customers, is lowering their cost of ownership, getting ahead of maintenance, and most importantly, at least to them, mitigating downtime. So mitigating or shrinking any unplanned downtime. So now me, as a consumer, I'm excited that Eversource is bringing this smart meter technology to me, so I can now, as a consumer, get better insights into my energy usage, as it was said, and also lower my costs. And if there is an outage, a downtime event, what we call it in my industry, that outage can be the length of the outage can be mitigated or shrunk and lowered. So that's a huge benefit to all of us. As a technologist, as a consumer, and as a resident, I'm looking forward to getting my smart meter installed, and that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ed, for that great perspective on how this technology is going to really benefit our customers. So first, what a beautiful day for this event. I don't think we could have timed it any better. I want to start my remarks by acknowledging some really important people who couldn't be here today. And I'm talking about the hundreds of people who worked on Eversource's smart meter program for the last 2+ years to make today possible. Here's a fact that I think sums up how amazing this team is. So in February of 2024, we set a goal to have our suite of smart meter technology systems live and online on July 21st of 2025. Turning on these systems and having them all up and talking to each other was the last step we needed in order to start installing the very first smart meters, where we are today. And sure enough, this team brought our smart meter technology systems online on July 21st, 2025, literally to the day. It says so much about this dedicated team that we set an ambitious target almost a year and a half ago, and this team was able to hit it right on schedule. It wasn't easy getting there. There were some long days and long hours, but this team pulled it off. And I just want to really thank them and give it up for this team. It really is a testament to how hard our Eversource team and our partners are committed to breaking down barriers on behalf of our customers. Let's give it up for that team. All right. Now, the reality is we still have plenty of work to do. After all, we still have over 1.5 million meters to exchange in Massachusetts, starting with the over 200,000 just here in the Western Mass territory. But I feel good knowing that this great team is on the job and is ready to overcome any challenges that come their way. So now it's time to start rolling out the smart meters. That's why we're all here. We're going to be starting really small this week. We got the meter here at the Hall of Fame today, and then we're going to start installing about 100 a week, and then 200 and so on, really taking some baby steps here. And as we go, we'll be watching all of our technology systems really closely to ensure that everything's working just as we expected, and that we can ensure a positive experience for all of our customers. If all goes well, we plan to be in full implementation mode by the end of September, and by then we'll be aiming to exchange about 35 to 40,000 meters per month, and even ramping up from there when we get to Eastern Mass. So at that pace, we expect we could actually wrap up all the deployment and all of these meter changes in Western Mass by February of 2026. So really only about six months away. Once we're done here, we'll move over to the eastern part of the state, and there we'll be working on those installations through the end of 2027. But even as we start upgrading the meters here in Western Mass, we're already starting work on building out the communications network in Eastern Mass. It's going to securely and safely bring all of our customers' information back to us. So one thing I want to do also is part of this effort, we are really pleased to have some really great partners, some of which you already heard from today. We've got Elecnor Hawkeye, who's installing a lot of our communications devices. We've got Grid One, who is handling the vast majority of our meter exchanges. And then Itron, our technology partner, who's providing the network equipment and software, and most importantly, these smart meters themselves. So what you'll see today is a really simple process. The meter installer is going to cut power to the meter. They're going to loosen the band that holds the meter in. They're going to pull out the old meter, pop in the new meter, tighten that meter band again, restore power, and then make sure power is live and operating. It's that simple. Very minimal impact to customer, and really want people to see what one of these exchanges looks like live. Once a customer has their smart meter, they're going to start receiving information from us about the benefits and the capabilities of these meters, and really be able to start really taking advantage of these benefits that we're working hard to deliver to our customers. So with that, I want to invite everyone to walk over with me to the Hall of Fame's exterior meter sign. I want to thank you all for joining us and being part of this huge milestone for Eversource, our customers, Springfield, in the Hall of Fame. Thank you, everybody.